Welcome to this video. We are going to be focusing on shooting and the correct technique that we can use for when we're shooting at the baskets behind me, for example. So we're going to learn the acronym called BEEF. B-E-E-F. Okay, so BEEF. The first one stands for balance. So we're making sure we have a nice solid base at our feet. So our feet should be in line with our shoulders. So nice shoulder width apart. So we're solid, we can balance, and we have a strong base for us to be stable on. The next one is elbow. So you need to decide which hand you will be shooting with. My hand is my strongest, which is my right. So I'm going to put my elbow in front of my body, nice and high. Make sure it's not down low. It's nice and high for when we're shooting, so your elbow is pointing up towards the basket. The next one is eyes. So the eyes need to be on my target. If we are shooting at the basket behind me, you can look at the square on the backboard as your target to aim for. So back into our BEEF. Balance, elbow, eyes on the target, and our next one can be flick or follow through. So if we follow through, we need to make sure that our arm is extending upwards and the flick comes from your hand. So when we flick the ball, there should be backspin on the ball just in case it hits the backboard and drops straight down into the basket. So balance or base, elbow nice and high in front of our body with our eyes on the target, which would be the square on the backboard, and our flick and follow through just like that. So now that you know BEEF, I do not want to see people doing chest passes. So when we see chest passes, we have got a W behind the ball and your elbows out. I do not want to see people like shooting like this. Remember, your elbow needs to be in front and your hand here needs to go on top. So don't be doing a chest pass, but bring your elbow in behind the ball. This hand just to support. Don't want to see chest passes like this. Get your elbow from in the middle. For activity one, what you'll be doing is just staying in the same position, using the BEEF that we've just learnt, and you are just going to shoot as high as you can and let the basketball bounce in front of you, and the spin back on the basketball should land straight back into your belly. You shouldn't have to move. So BEEF, balance, elbow, eyes on the target, flick and follow through, and the ball will make its way back to you from the spin that you've put onto the ball. So you shouldn't have to move. You are going to do this 10 times, reset, up, spin, and then the ball will come back to you. For our second activity, you're going to use a wall and something to aim for on the wall. So our target, just like it represents a backboard, the square on the basketball rim. So what you are going to do, you're going to use the same technique of our BEEF, balance, elbow, eye on the target, and our flick and follow through to try and hit your target on the wall. We're going to do it 10 times. So an example is my target is going to be the white dot on the wall. Here in position, BEEF. It should come straight back into your hands. Okay, then reset and go again. Repeat that 10 times. For our final activity, I want you to score as many baskets as possible. So, if you have a basketball net at home, that's absolutely perfect, you can use that. If you have not, then grab yourself a target such as a bin to shoot inside, or a hula hoop, whichever you would like to do. Just make sure it's safe to do so at home. You are going to position yourself up a distance away that you feel comfortable to shoot. You're going to reset in the beef position. You're going to take your shot and see how many times you can get it into the basket out of 10. So, if you have a basket, you can aim for the backboard. If not, you can aim for straight in the bin. So, a demonstration of both. If you are on the bin, just make sure you're a good distance away. You're going to use the beef technique and height and